can use the next 5 days. You think say that warship when come to Jamaica just talking about them come to do what? To take a vacation? Honest of fool and gullible Jamaica. Are you aware? Many of you are wondering where is the teacher getting this information from? 902 Jamaica was blocked out. Are you aware that the Turks and Caicos equally was blocked out at 902? Come here again, mama gangster. Come here, mama gangster. Come here, mama gangster.
We're coming through. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Where he come from? Anywhere he come from. If a Jamaica, if a Clarendon, if a St. Thomas he come from, St. Mary, send it back. We don't want to hear ya. Come out of Jamaica. Leave we Highland. Leave Jamaica. We say leave Jamaica. We are going to go Jamaica.
I'm not sorry, no, me not sorry. Me listen to Pdtv show.
Put up Pdtv there.
So many things I did not know until I tuned in on this show. I'm not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry.
Oh yes.
No, me not sorry at all.
No, you have to sing it. Wait.
Somebody say I get nervous. I want go on. Me say, producer, you can't find him picture when me give him attack quick and fast. as them people that say me dear.
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
Portmore people, call me, cause this not look safe at all. This now looks a government minister. Yes. Good night, minister. How go on? You shaking in your boots?
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
Good night, great one, Ed boy.
Good night, brother Ishmael. I didn't want to call you so early because I know you're just in the segment.
Yeah.
But I thought that the minister was speaking Spanish. Yeah? Because each time I hear him, I hear Spanish. And I hope that the letter he wrote to the NWA was not in Spanish.
Hey.
I think the confusion is that he didn't translate the letter properly.
Oh, man.
You know them does say pressure does bust pipe? Because I listened to him a while ago and he lied. He said at first that the budget has not been read. Then he said, no, the budget has been read, but the money was redirected. So how can you say the money has been redirected when the CDF, you've just been having a consultation regarding a CDF?
I tell you, listen, Ed boy, personally, we not feel laugh, but this is funny. Oh, all of a sudden him just decide say I'm gonna make representation. When I am right tonight, I wonder where I'm right, Ed boy, I'm right. Especialmente.
Especialmente.
Ball out!
When there is when fire da must tail, this must not think a cool breeze at all. And
I want the Spanish. I want the Spanish for mus.
Ball out!
It is rat, but I don't remember what must boil. It must be. But you know, on a serious note, when you see an MP gets up like this and is getting busy, and then throwing his entire cabinet under the bus, you know.
Me I tell you,
the man threw the entire cabinet under the bus by saying, "Boy, well the money not there, them redirect the money and just take it to the hurricane
Nesta need for rooks him up. Him outer line. Nesta, him informing for you.
Not the only one. Delano said it at a CDF meeting. Delano said that the NWA is a non-responsive agency. So we are seeing there's some jostlings, and I want people to realize these things, you must read them deeper, you know. There is a wider rift that is happening now from the MPs since the spark has not really sparked.
Yes.
That spark was supposed to give them strength, you know. So especialmente was waiting on the spark. But the spark never come. And so now what does especialmente have to do? You have to come out, right? And make muchos ruidos. A lot of noise. Yeah.
Thank you for calling. Good evening.
Andre making my shiver now.
That go on for me no know. Lord of His mercy, you call name, Almighty God. You call name.
Andre making my shiver. You think my shiver? Say all about no. If I'm market, they found out them up to American ship. With your Darrell Vars with the way we tell you God on time with everything. Watch out them still. Watch out them up.
All right.
Big up yourself.
Yes, Jamaica. Producer, who make him afraid? Them afraid. Them afraid. Them afraid. Wait, I want got them afraid. All right, make we not laugh. Make we not laugh because I don't know who are going. I don't know. El ciudad de Portmore necesita calle ahora. Who thinks we can't talk Spanish? Let me say it again. Gracias. El ciudad de Portmore necesita calle ahora. We not play with none of them over here. Thank you for calling. Good night.
Hey Ishmael, good night. Then I went especially a Mente. I went and make them the presentation in a parliament, because as far as I can see, when parliament there, I don't hear anybody over that side make a complaint about anything that is happening in their constituency. So I went and make them the representation, where the rules and fix in the constituency. But I like to know, because me never hear none of them get up and say anything yet. On the time them talk, I like if them have nothing in the sectoral debate to talk about. Them not ruffle the feathers over there and say anything, because them not want them leader look bad or whatever. And another thing too, when them the money when them say spend for Melissa and people still down here living under tarpaulins, and had it not been for Andre's platform and other charitable people and stuff, you know, not none of the down here. So when did all that money, in the billions or millions or trillions, when did all that money spend? Where's all that money spent? You know, we don't know. Thank God for PD, Bongo come out from under the tarpaulin and cartoon, I got this help and so. So especially tell me when them the money spent. And you two will lie. We don't make no representation. Every day on a sit in there. The only thing you do,
I do it, man, but through me the life. Give me a minute here.
And do some foolishness and beat this when some foolishness come. All right, Ishmael, good night.
All right. But listen, dear man, thank you. Listen. Me not busy nobody wants to say this funny to me. At 10 years now, he's the member of parliament. And all of a sudden, him can talk. Him can talk English too. 10 years now, all of a sudden. I wonder if because them keep Mother's Day event over there. I wonder.
Jamaica, last night I was at the Curic Award. It's an award that women in dancehall and reggae are recognized and celebrated. Women in the creative industry. And I was invited, you know, as a VIP guest. Never knew Jamaica that I was on the program so early. And I was called to bring what? Greetings? I was called to bring greetings. You will see my speech later this week when my video guy edits my speech and give you all Jamaica. But one thing for certain and one thing for sure, the women in the dance hall love me. D Angel, Statious, Empress, Miss Little. Who else is there? Everybody. Alicia Face Off. Everybody like, they were like, no, 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 no. And they must say, Andrea, you the people them want and are you the people them love. Yeah, Jamaica. Now this them can, you know, say all my shoes. You know, call in and talk to me about the clothes before we go into the politics, Jamaica. But be honest, Jamaica. From the shoes. And me tell you, this was one of my outfit when I did for wear got Canada last year. I never wear it, you know. Because, you know, the moment called for something else. One thing for me, Jamaica, I always have multiple suits. I don't walk with one suit. I never walk with one suit because you never know if something going to go wrong. And Auntie Claudia can tell sometimes them say to me, say, I love fabric. Me have fabric around the Jamaica. But when I say I'm ready for roll out, I'm ready for the roll out. Jamaica is just the truth. There's none of them who can look as slick as I am. They would attempt to look as slick, but none of them Jamaica. You see, like some people invest in car and drink and smoke and sex and gamble. But investing in my clothes, them, investing in my flowers, them, investing in food. The things them for make.
Hello? Good afternoon. You're looking gorgeous, man.
I'm looking good.
Yes, teacher. You give people them headache over Portmore.
Yeah, man.
No, down up the street and them are good headache and you ain't tell nobody where you go.
I know. Say nothing and people are catch them touch me and say Ishmael asked them about Escalamente last night at what speaks Spanish. Oh, I did.
Congratulations on what your Nikisha Bershel is doing. If I don't get to call you back, congratulations. And I love to see, you know, in there and you have push. So suppose you did in there.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? Me meet brother Uncle Durval yesterday at funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And Reverend D.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, teacher.
Right.
So I go back to class, continue doing what you're doing.
God bless you. God bless you.
Yes, teacher.
You don't have to worry about the Canadian award. I'm going to come out in something. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I know people want to call me. Let me take the call them. Hello, good afternoon. This is Midday Connections with Andre Stevens.
Good afternoon, teacher. I have to call you out on this one. I have to call you. What make you not stop the people them headache, teacher?
I don't stop yet. It's just a start, my beloved.
No. Me say yeah, give the people them headache. Oh my God, teacher, you look so dapper. I have to call you 1 hour here.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
No, my God. When me see it, me say, look, with Professor.
Yeah, man. I make the extra
my
effort.
God.
I make the extra effort.
Yes, teacher, that she out one them same way without
I always
one.
Make sure I always make sure I have 6 suits put down on the rack for any occasion. You understand?
Teacher may say they can't stop y'all try them a try.
Mm-hmm.
Just continue give them headache.
All right, mommy love it. I will do that. You hear?
All right,
Bless
teacher,
you.
I'm gone back to class. All right.
Hello, good night, good afternoon. Mr. Dex may act like Mr. Dex do one Mr. Dex do one video with all of the picture them and nice me up for later. Yeah, boo? Yeah. Yes, my darling. What you saying now?
Good afternoon, Lord. Me have to call you, Andre. Trust me, if I was a man, me don't have to make you dress me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, me I tell you, you're outstanding right there. You're looking damn great. That's all I have to say.
All right, mama.
Damn great.
God
and they're trying to stop you, but keep moving. Up the street we're going. Up the street.
Bloom we are bloom. Bloom we are bloom.
Tell me, Jamaica, your brother. I'll see you in Canada in another few
in a few days. A few days. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Dredan. Me say Dredan so message me say, bro, how much for one of them suit? They know me I go somewhere more. Dredan, you know, say anytime you for sure. But my team have a show me make sure so them look good. You ever seen none of my team member them look chaka? Be honest. All in a Portmore where they with them roll out to me. You know, see me make the whole of them look like gold. Mina Ramp Jamaica, Courtney Dredd and Mr. Thompson. Everybody have to look like them, boss. Me take pride. In a attire Jamaica. Me take pride in a attire. Me no want no baga around me. Yeah, hello.
Yes, Peter, you fell off, man. Tell me like that. I look for the picture with us a smile. Peter, you're hot.
You must go in the WhatsApp channel and put me upon the status. Go in the WhatsApp channel and put me upon the status. I make them know, say, up the street with teacher. Go up the street. Wait no man. All Sunday when me roll out to St. Thomas, hey, Koshakai. Hey, big things are going to St. Thomas, you know. Me say the amount of people I said to me, say, teacher, me can't come to St. Thomas. I know tell you suit. Them go mother England. I know tell you suit. I know tell what can go so.
Oh, God, hope your screen live.
All right.
Peter, beautiful man. Keep it up. Thumbs up.
All right, my beloved. Bless you.
I come to say good day to Booba girlfriend. You know, you remember Booba?
Oh, Babsy, young girl Babsy, Booba,
Yes. I want to say, Babsy, you are somebody who I was taught by Portia Simpson Miller to respect. Yeah? Because, you know, beside the politics, Portia always respected Babsy and Babsy always respected Portia. So I thought.
Yes.
Yeah? But I want to ask Babsy, where was she when Bruce Golding said that some people have termites infested them brain?
Yes.
You remember that statement?
Where was
she when Audley Shaw referred to Portia Simpson as a Lego beast? Yeah?
Where was she when Pernell say, I know Bruce or Portia?
Not my hole. In fact, that occurred in North Central Clarendon. And he deliberately did it because that box, PD35, right? If Pernell get 20 vote round, there's enough vote. Yeah?
Yes.
So he deliberately did it. So I'm asking Babsy, the selective outrage that I'm seeing coming from you, where were you
boy, you realize I'm not carrying the show in that direction. I want everybody there tonight for me to fix Babsy. And you realize that I haven't mentioned it. Tonight, Ed boy, my opening will be for Babsy Grange. Remember, say it has.
Shots for now.
Remember, say it has tore up from last night. You know, so you know, say it went seasonal marinating. So I'm going to make the whole all that know tonight, and I'm going to bring up back our history. It is going to be called Lest You Forget Babsy. Lest You Forget. Babsy, what? Babsy. You remember the car them with the gunman them, Babsy? Hey, yo, cool shot eye. Babsy, I'm going to remind you tonight because look like you have selective memory. You have selective.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
See, and I'm going to refer to Nikki. Why is this hatred against the young lady?
Because she shape good, she look good, and she gain power. Because them realize that she's going to become another Portia. She's going to be the modern day Portia and the woman in the politics. So I'm going to fix them business. The more them listen to me, you know. As I said to Nikisha recently, you stir the water, you don't need to go out there anymore and speak. You have open public discourse. You have started a conversation about one, the dominance of the personality of Juliet. Two, when you see Ben Crumb can talk about the whole rights of using patois in the parliament, when you can find a human rights attorney like Ben Crumb talking about the works of Nikisha Burchill, she know that she have made impact. So I don't need Nikisha to be in the squabbles with the Dash Rebelly them and in the squabbles with the old geriatric them and the ones them when I know them purpose and them place. Nikisha is the future. And that is why them want to do what? Bury the seed. But she's not going to be buried. As long as Andre Stevens is here, I'm going to stand up in front her, side her, back her, left, right, front. And they don't like that. Mr. Jamaica, we are going to make she become one of the most beloved parliamentarians for the People's National Party. She working, is not sitting down on social media and do this and do our work. You have a lot of members of parliament on the Labour Party side and the PNP side. They create an embryo in that they create an illusion that they are doing work in their constituency. They're not really doing anything. Is an eggshell them use, you know. Is an eggshell response. So people will think that, oh, them see them on social media doing this and social media doing that. No. If you go in the constituency and talk to the people on the ground, you will realize that what they are doing has no impact on the people. I say that
Why does that sound? Why does that sound like East Rural St. Andrew?
All of majority of them, Labour doing it, and you have a few PNP MPs doing it too. That they have created the illusion that they are working and there is more work being done. Social media is not politics.
Absolutely. All politics is
local. Local Jamaica. And when you can't hear, you're going to feel. That is why some of them were easy to be taken out of their constituencies, because there is eggshell politics that them practicing. And I heard Lloyd B. Smith said something recently that some of these MPs need training. A lot of them need training for true. Both Labour and PNP, they do not understand the rudiments of politics. But don't.
You see, I have always said, I have always said, and one of the problems I see happening now, a lot of the time, I am not thrilled to elect somebody who comes as a doctor, a lawyer, as a teacher. I keep on saying this, you know why? I am more thrilled to elect somebody who understands politics. You know why? Because the same candidate you will elect as a lawyer or as a doctor or as a teacher, and because they have not learned
the rudiments of the people.
Rudiments of the politics. Yes, people skills. Because you can be a good doctor, but poor people skills, you know.
True.
And that is one of the fundamental things that is destroying, not just in Jamaica, but political parties across the region. Because what you see happening is that there's this thing, oh, them bright, elect them, bring them in. This one was at the university, the best one. And when I say this, I want to clear the air. I am not referring to anyone. I'm just saying that this is what I'm seeing. So we're opening up recruiting from the universities, thinking that, but when you ask the person who is at your MP in some instances, do you know what is a 1 in 10?
They don't know.
1 in 20?
They don't
know. Do you? And that is even the basic rudimentary of politics. What's a 1 in 10? What's a 1 in 15 or 1 in 20? In some places, there's a 1 in 30. Yeah?
But they don't. Ed boy, I will say it again. You have parliamentarians, both on the JLP and the PNP, who are eggshell parliamentarians. As you touch them broke. You know why them broke, Jamaica? There is nothing beyond the egg.
I wonder if you're talking about especialmente cuando.
Yes, Jamaica.
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
And the politics that I've been birthed to practice, Jamaica, is the politics of people.
Exactly.
The politics that I practice. And when I see people not practicing that, and people are social hypocrites. You see me? I take with myself. I don't mean an argument these days.
Andre, but what is the requirement? You know, one of the things that hurt me, and I've been saying it for many years, and when I refer to them, I'm saying politics across the region. You first must love people before you can
a lot of them don't love the people. That is why when they're going back, them can't get taken out easily. You see me?
Look at how Nikisha operates.
Nikisha operates with people. When you go in South Manchester, when you go in South St. James, and you listen to the people. Nikisha can say, Andre, said that girl, Andre, that one they watch it every night. And I said, Nikisha practiced the politics of a Portia Lucretia Simsimela. Yes. She has the diplomacy of a PJ Patterson. She has the speech of a Michael Manley. And if she has those components, and she has the statesmanship like a Peter Phillips, if she carries those components together, she will become a true political icon, not just in Jamaica, not just in the Caribbean, but international. You know, like the president of Croatia, that sexy woman, that she's very sexy, but she has a very powerful, I want you to go research Croatia. Nikisha gives me that personality.
And equally, you know who she reminds me of? And I'm going to say it, and it's going to frighten some people. She reminds me of a young Maya Motley. Go and research Maya Motley when Maya Motley started out in her seat. Yeah?
Yes.
That's the same way she did. Because she was in Central, but so she was in Bridgetown. She was in the main town of Barbados. And when she started out, right? She made it her point of duty to leave her law practice and go in the constituent. No man can play domino like me, you know?
True.
Me a be beat. She made it her point of duty, and I am saying to all new MPs as I go, Andre, that you must understand that, and I want to commend also Christopher Brown. I am seeing a lot of that. If you look in Southeast St. Mary, Andre, in terms of how they used to treat the one before used to treat the people of Southeast St. Mary, I'm so impressed when you look at Enfield getting a play field. When you look throughout and this MP ain't coming to play. So you can see when people really love the constituency and it's similarly, if you love the constituency, the most important thing is you must stay on the ground. Don't
stay on the ground.
TikTok politician. I go and leave you.
You leave me alone, you know. Get me in a problem today. Go on in Jesus.
I said what I'm not referring to anybody, you know. Me not referring to, I'm just saying don't be a Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. It doesn't matter which stay on the ground.
All you can ask Fenton Ferguson this, and Fenton Ferguson will tell you.
That is speech.
Politics
is local. I go on.
You remember what Joshua Manley said with the people? Stay with the people. Love with people.
Be with the people. Be with the people. And never behave like you are better than the people.
Joshua Manley taught me that, Jamaica, and I will stick to it to the end. When we look, when I talk, say, remember, yes, me a Christian, but in the context truly matters. In the context, Jamaica, of working for the people, the Prime Minister speaks, he said he's strategic, it's a bag of mouth. And the people of Jamaica are suffering. We have started the new hurricane season yesterday. And thousands of Jamaicans are without roof. Thousands of Jamaicans are without a house. The Prime Minister promised you all 5,000 modular homes. Then in come to and say, see that this one with the ship, I go and talk and teach about the ship because a lot of you don't understand the rudiments of the geopolitics. And because you don't know the rudiments of the geopolitics, you are all going to be affected. Madam is so finished, you know. We are all going to be affected. When you saw him getting the 2.5 million US last week, and then on weekend, the US ship is here. He sold you Jamaica. He sold something to get something. And then they're going to tell us about the US ship. The people are here buying things on the land and doing tourism. They're on the land for true, buying things, but them doing things, them have to be on the land to do what? You don't know geopolitics. What is the best way for you to spy? Not be a tourist. What is the best way for you to know the landscape of the place? Not be a tourist. So when they
ball out, whoa, yo.
So when them come and put on the straw hat Jamaica and talk about them and go through maybe a market and this market, they are learning the landscape of Cuba 90 miles. 90 miles of Jamaica. And when the geopolitics starts, Jamaica, when they can use the next 5 days, you think say that warship when come to Jamaica, just talking about them come to do what? To take a vacation? Honest of fool and gullible Jamaica. I have taught you all well in this country. I have said to you, read the room. Read the room. What you have seen is that this Nemitz is what? It is a Trojan horse. It is a Trojan horse, Jamaica. Are you getting it now? Tonight, I'm going to teach you all. Tonight, come with your books and your pens. Come to learn the rudiments of what they are doing to this country. Come to understand what wholeness has sold you out for. When I said to Jamaica, be prepared for what is to come. Jamaica is one of the most strategic hubs in the world. I want to ask you today. With everything that is happening in Jamaica and across the globe, why now? Why would the Nemitz come to Jamaica now? Let us think global politics now. Why now, Jamaica? And if you can explain that, you will understand he's a puppet on a string. He's definitely a puppy dog. So when Uncle Trump looked at him and said, "Wholeness, my little puppy," him say, "Woof, woof, 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 woof." And then he takes, because the US knows he's compromised. The US knows he's compromised, so he can be the total puppet on a string for them. Him can be a Shih Tzu, and him can be a wait, is something called Pomeranian. My mother said I must have respect for senior citizens, Jamaica. I'm going to carry her to the geriatric ward. Then I'm going to remind her, because apparently she's having political amnesia. Or she's suffering from political dementia. So I think it's my duty to rock her in the cradle and give her her antecedents. Feed her some porridge and give her the antecedents of who Olivia Babsy Grange is and her history. Come here, Granny Gangster. Come here, Granny Gangster. Come here, Granny Gangster. Come here, Granny Gangster. Granny Gangster. So I want to ask you, Granny Gangster. I'm going to call you Granny Gangster because you know your antecedents. Granny Gangster, come here. So Juliet Cuthbert Fling never need to be carried and taught and wasn't disgusting when she used the whole heap of bad word and this SUYM and the S that and FF and that too. Our counselor. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn never need that. So Juliet Cuthbert Flynn wasn't a disgrace. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn never disgusting. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn was what, Babsy? A lady. Oh, so you have selective outrage. Come here again, Babsy. When the man did take the stool, beat the woman from your party, the one George Wright, that never discuss you. That never discuss you, don't Babsy? It never discuss you. I go remind you again. Come here, Mama Gangster. Granny Gangster. Come here, Granny Gangster. Because I've been in the geriatric ward and I go remind you about something. You remember the 2004 investigation, Granny Gangster? The car where the gangster did from Buba. You remember July 2004? Put it up there for me, Drayden. When there was a fatal shooting of the order of one other gang leader, Oliver Buba Smith, detectives questionnaire, don't it? For several hours, don't it? Smith had been driving a Honda motor car that is co-owned by you. You don't remember your history that never distasteful and disgusting. Mama gangster. Mama gangster, you never remember that? Come here again, Mama gangster. Come here, Mama gangster. Come here, Mama gangster. I want you to remind you, you forget, you never went, remember Booba, them did find Booba in the vehicle were owned by you. The infamous one other gang leader from Spanish Town. You never remember that? Rock the cradle, rock the... You never remember that?
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
Mama gangster, you know remember, lest you forget, the upscale rental home. During an investigation, police seized over 800 rounds of ammunition, believed to have been rented by Booba Smith. Yes. Inside the home, police recovered a Jamaica Labour Party t-shirt slogan, "One Love Babsy Cares." On the front, "One Order Central St. Catherine." On the back. You know remember when them did find Booba with that? Babsy. So you not think so, Babsy? Come here, senior citizen. You not think so your action did disgusting for your harbor and aid and abet a criminal, a known criminal. I never said Nikisha aid and abet criminal. Which spy is Nikisha aid and abet criminal? Your actions are disgusting as a parliamentarian. Your actions are disgusting as a parliamentarian. Not the actions of Nikisha Burchell. Not the actions of Nikki. You want me to go down in a history more? You want me to remind you your antecedents all foot? Come here. No, me see young foot because I don't want them say I'm misogynistic and I'm attacking them. Because the last time Alfred does attack these old senior citizen blackboard, them say we're go against age and all of them. Ageism. A few upgrades close associated waited patiently outside the hotel until the police had finished questioning the MP, whose name had appeared on the registration documents of the Honda Civic motor car that has been used in the slaying gang leader, Booba. Grant also denied knowing Smith and claimed that she stood as a guarantor to secure a loan for one of her constituents. Andrew Bunman, who police said is the second in command of the one other gang, and the man who caused us to shoot the shots at Elijah Penn, are here fiercely loyal to what? One other. According to the cops, Bunman is presently on bail on shooting charges and is required to report to the police 3 times weekly. Members of the now defunct crime management using accused Bunman of shooting at them in January last year. Yesterday, one of Grant's female supporters tried in vain to intimidate members of the media into leaving the hotel compound while the MP was being questioned.
What, Miss Winnie? Miss Winnie, hi. Oh. What? It's been a while. Missy, see you.
You see me? Oh, you see me? You see me ugly face? Yeah. Anyway,
yes, Miss Winnie.
I would like to wish Ismail a happy birthday.
Yes, big up
and
yourself.
May the Lord
anyway,
continue to bless him and keep him, that he may see many, many more. And you, Mr. Courtney.
Yes, Miss Winnie.
Where's my invitation?
Pending.
Anyway.
Pending.
Wait. I hear my grandson's voice there. Is he in here?
Yeah, he may get ready for go parliament. Because I put on him clothes to get parliament.
Oh, I put on him. Yeah, all right, listen to me.
Yes, Miss Winnie.
To me. The Prime Minister should be charged.
The Prime Minister should be charged.
Yes. And in the Ministry of Defense, he said, shoot and ask question later.
That's Mr. Chung.
The policeman did. That piece of half Chinese kiss me ass, man.
Miss Winnie.
He can't do me shit, he only can kill me. Yeah, because country. You understand? He said, shoot and ask question later.
Yes, that is what he said. He said that, shoot and ask question after. That's what he said. And he said it publicly too. He didn't deny it. He said it.
And go on.
I said, Miss Winnie, he didn't deny it. He said it more than once. Shoot and ask questions after.
A damn stinking Chinese man comes and kill our people. And then the policeman did what he did. What he said, shoot and ask question later. So all three should be charged.
All right, the person that took the police that took her out of the vehicle and jar and put her in the vehicle, should he be charged jointly?
Yes, he should never remove the body.
Exactly. Everybody said that. So leave the body alone.
Yes, he's contaminating the crime scene. You know me, I want to
go. Miss, good afternoon. Miss Winnie cut off. Miss Winnie can call back. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi. Say hi. Say happy birthday to Ishmael for me.
Yes, happy birthday to Ishmael. Definitely. Happy birthday.
Okay. Also, I would like to say yes, that officer should be rightfully charged with murder because, as I stated before, that was a hit. That was a direct hit. But also, I feel that every officer that was standing there and did not step in to help, they too should be charged.
So they're accomplice then? You call them accomplice?
Now, and I want to know, what is the precedent that this is going to set? Yes, you're going to charge this one officer for murder, but what about the 132 other officers that committed murder also? What's going to happen to them?
Well. I think they should look on all those cameras, all those videos, to make some declarations on what they should do. So
exactly.
all of them video there with the incident when them say that you're alive, the person. The DPP should call up all of them. Call up all of them video there.
All of them.
Every single one of them, call up all of them and come actually run a survey upon them.
Right.
And then she make a decision. So DPP, if you watch a program, this is how I request. Courtney, I request this. All the videos that you have with all those persons unalive by the police, you run a
claim
survey.
That gun was on them.
Yes, run a survey.
That gun was on them.
All right. Miss Winnie, I call back here. Thanks for calling. Miss Winnie, sorry, I get cut off. Hi, Miss Winnie. Talk now.
I said all three should be charged, and there is nothing that the Prime Minister should be charged. You what? You meet the judge and meet Jamaica. So what you mean? The police are going by what? The Prime Minister and that a piece of Chinese man who sleep in Parliament all the time.
They think him should take back him talk, Miss Winnie, and talk something else differently.
You cannot take back your talk. Listen to me. My husband always say, your words, what you use, cannot be taken back. The stone you throw cannot be taken back. And the bullet you fire cannot be taken back. All three should be charged. Jointly, and the police that helped to take up the body are sorry he did it, but he can be charged for tampering with the body.
That's true, Miss Winnie. That's true.
Okay, then have a good day here.
You,
and my invitation, please, because I got to have my fear. And I got to get a dress made by my grandson. Jesus Christ,
Jamaica, I'm getting used to each more Tuesdays, Courtney. Dressing up to head to the Parliament. You know, one thing for certain and one thing for sure, I'm going to show up Jamaica. Today, Peter Marcotte Bunting will be speaking in the sectoral presentation, and an invitation was given to me, and as such, Jamaica, I'm going to show up. What I'm going to do? Show up. You know your teacher is known for showing up, and that is what I'm going to do. So Courtney's here. I am going to me look dapper as usual. I'm in shades of blue today. I feel blue. I feel blue. I'm not wearing shades of gray. I'm in shades of blue. Shades of blue. Yes, Jamaica. I'm going up the street today. I'm going to get used to going up to the street, Courtney. I'm going up to the street. So I'm going to do what I have to do, Jamaica. You'll see me back tonight at 8 p.m. Huh? Thanks always for the support. Happy birthday, Ishmael Douglas. Have a beautiful, great birthday. And we know that the Lord will bless you and keep you in all that you do and all the endeavors that you're about to embark on. Happy birthday to you, sir. From the Pdtv boss to you. happy birthday. And not just from me. From even
happy birthday, Ishmael. Big up yourself. Big up yourself, Ishmael. One Ishmael, never two.
Yes, Jamaica. So I'm after the parliament, I'm off to do the reporting for this evening. Courtney, come and finish up your show. You're doing well on Midday Connection.
Thank you guys for the support for the cake sale.
But me tell them already.
Thank you. I tell them myself. You know, Thank you guys. Enough love to each. Big up on yourself. Big up on a nice self. Wanna ever clean. Wanna come out on a show off, on a support. Loads of blessing. Bless you.
So how much you give me out of 10 for that suit? Yes, I do red, which other color don't live left for the now? Yellow? Me not go green. Leave me alone, Courtney, about green. No, me not do no green.
What can go so?
No green round here. Anyways, Jamaica, I am leaving now. Walk good, and Courtney will finish up the show. Can you imagine what else in the government false signature put pan? Can you imagine what else in this government false signature put pan?
What can go so?
Can you imagine what else in the government false signature put pan? Them are going to say, I'm going to play this song. No, Jamaica. The man said it wasn't him. I wish Shaggy say. Where Shaggy said Jamaica? What Shaggy did say?
Wasn't me. The counter.
So it's either Casper the friend that goes Courtney, or AI do it, or them just have the man signature Courtney for do some bandu the activities. Them just have the man picture or what? Signature Courtney. Courtney, that is a dangerous thing, you know. I go and see if I can get on to the fix Jackson. You remember someone said to him to Courtney what they say, he might figure come back when the FLA report come. Can you believe dead man? Can you believe the database is rigged? Can you believe the database is manipulated where the ammunitions can't find? And who them say log the database? What the whole of the database mess up? And you all think Shane Darling he was a labor right counselor. Yeah, that party, I don't remember now. He was a labor right counselor for the Westchester division. I think was it 2012 or them time that him start the labor right counselor. So the labor right gene in him, Jamaica, is a labor right. Can you imagine?
Help. We key out of the letter.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor right.
Can you imagine if the Auditor General gets him to go into the FLA? Where them say the man, them call up the man, them name. Where you know them the Courtney? Bandula business, forget the guns, forget back your license. The amount of people will reach out to me, how them have to pay money under the carpet to get them licensed through FLA, Jamaica.
Ball out! Whoa, yo.
The man will have him gun shop, Courtney. So the man come harass him and tells if him don't pay the money, the license them will be rescinded. And the license were rescinded. They were revoked. The man 2 gun license them revoked.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
He never complied, Courtney. Yeah. When you look that man in a system, that man have ammunition. You know who was the chairman of the FLA during the time when they were under investigations? Put it up there, Dre, and make them see. You want me to tell you again, Courtney? Major General Anthony Anderson. The same one we gone to Nara. The same one that was Commissioner of Police. The same one was Major the Security Advisor. The same one who was Ambassador to the United States. The same one who was the Army General. At the time of the investigation, the Prime Minister cousin. So when everyone I know, I think the investigation that the FLA came under the scrutiny was in the time of the chairman being Gugu Gaga, the same one who Ghana Nara figure do him cousin work. Tony, where's that what Tony? Tony's body. Him body Tony. So when you are all wondering why the FLA, you mean it's not Anthony, it is Tony. Good night, Browning Tony. You look so handsome. Tony, my friend. Tony, come out, Tony. Come out. Yes, Jamaica. Dolly House business are running at Jamaica. Dolly House business. Put me back on the print screen. I can deal with them. Dolly House business are dealing at Jamaica. Dolly House business. Dolly House party shop business around the FLA. Tony, Shane Darling, and the whole of them. All of them, Jamaica. All of them take Jamaica for party shop. And it must stop. It must come to an end. Jamaica. Where else in the world you see this happening and you call it governance? Where else in Jamaica or anywhere in the globe you see this happening and you call it governance? You know, see, Andrew understand him syndicate and run the country like a mafia. Not even African governments. And it is said that Africa has some of the most corrupt governance structures. Not even in Africa. I think Jamaica is even more corrupt than Nigeria these days.
Help. We hear the...
I believe, Courtney, when you look at the corruption index, when you look at Jamaica's productivity index, it has shown that Jamaica has lost 5% GDP of corruption to corruption. I can't 5%, that's 70 or 80%. They swindle, they fleece, them grab, them scam, them take up the land, them build apartment, them do kick, them give this, them give that. If you want a license, you have to give minister boss, and minister give a license. If you want importation, if you want gun. When did Jamaica come to this? In the last 10 years. Jamaica has lost its moral decay. In the last 10 years, Courtney, we have lost it as a nation. You hear that's rebellion. Juliet Cuthbert. It is the law. It is the law. It is the law. These people have no care for the ordinary Jamaican who encounter police and who have been killed by deadly force. I say that to say, Jamaica, when you hear Delroy Chuck in the parliament, I gotta say, what level of education you have? You're damn right, Delroy Chuck. She have education, you're a damn drunkard. You only need a whiskey if you just get off. I need 2 Cuban cigars and you totally off. What is your level of education? But I won't make that the substantive point tonight before you and Dash Rebelli, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. I am happy to know that the police has been charged for murder. And the truth is, Courtney, had the camera not been there, Latoya Bulgin would have just been another number dead. Latoya Bulgin would have just been another dead. Should be what, Courtney? Just another number. Just another statistic. And if they knew the camera was there, the camera would have been destroyed. Of course. it would have become another cold case in this country. It would have been another 9-day wonder. You don't realize that the death squad now do not only per death of late. And just tonight them knock for 4, you know. Because them say them not make them dead target for the week. So them just gonna knock for 4 tonight. It's a wicked act. It's a gruesome act. It's a brutal act. And I see the whole on the pan. Still signing the signature. Marvin at the film part. Marvin has stand up against the walls of the police force. Somebody have to stand up against the walls of the police force. Andre Stevens stand against the government. Marvin stand against the police. That's a good. Don't it quote me. Yes. Donisha Prendergast stand for the poor people in Western Jamaica. If you have more Marvin, I stand up for something. If you have more Andre Stevens, I stand up for something. If you have more Donisha Prendergast, I stand up for something. Jamaica would be in a better place today. Somebody have to stand up against something. Somebody have to stand up against something. Somebody have to stand up, Courtney, against something. We must legislate change in this country using her name. Just as we have the Ananda Dean Alert, the Latoya Bulging Act, that speaks to police when they have done some acts of criminality against the citizen. I gather that he has not gotten bail. He has not gotten a bail, Jamaica. But the Dranko, only a Dranko could have taken out and done such a gruesome, wicked act against humanity. She was murdered for a pen shell that she took up for her to become a witness. Can you imagine other witnesses, how the police would have dealt with you? So being a witness in Jamaica isn't safe. All lives matters. And I'm going to say this to you, Jamaica. If you continue, he's going to murder more of us. We must stand up for something. Or if we don't stand up for something, you're going to lose everything. Wicked act. Cruel act. Wicked act. Cruel act. Wicked act. Jamaica. This is the word of Jamaica. The Cubans are saying, but I bet you never know, so the Russian submarine is in Cuban waters. Courtney, you hear me just say to you? Yes, the Russian submarine is in Cuban waters.
What can go so?
Over the last 48 hours, the Russian submarine has come up on the Cuban waters. And it just started flying right there on the Cuban waters. And Jamaica is to tell you that nothing is a threat. Kamina comes out to say, it is. All I am saying to Jamaica tonight. And I've asked you, how we have not seen the Prime Minister? Today he went to do a reception with them. But he still hasn't carried Horace Jang. And he has still not carried Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. See there. Today, Jamaica, after I asked, where is the Prime Minister? How him don't reach there? All of a sudden, Courtney, because the narrative is synchronizing with the people, he had to do what? Save face and go there today. Puppy dog, Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu had to rush to his servants. So I want to ask tonight, were there conditions? Were there conditions Were there conditions of the 2.5 million US? Was this a condition Prime Minister Holness? Why are the 4,000 men on shores? Are they gathering intel? Are they understanding the geo-landscape of Jamaica from the positioning of Cuba to see how best they can? Are they do they have? Are they understanding? Are they just asking, Prime Minister? Because I find it strange that a warship that should be ready for war at any time has its soldiers on a ground being tourists. Even if tourists start to come off the ship, Courtney, think about it, Jamaica. It couldn't be that half of them are on the ground. It couldn't be, Courtney, that half of, because this ship can be attacked or this ship needs to be in commission at any time. So what you're saying, the Nimitz is on vacation. Has the Nimitz ever taken vacation? Have we ever seen the Nimitz, Courtney? What? Somebody said they are sailors. They are Navy, but there's war soldiers. They're not sea soldiers. They are Navy SEALs. They're a sea soldier. Why would they leave an active ship that is always ready for war to come on the land? Unless the assignment has changed. I want to open the phone lines today for people to just call me and talk what they want to talk and make their connections. Just open the phone lines to me, Dre, and make the people just call me and talk to me. It's a long time the people just don't just call me and talk. You see, next week, Wednesday, Jamaica, every Wednesday going forward is going to be called Small Business Day, where small businesses will send in their flyers and I promote them. And then that one of those lucky people will get a chance to come on my platform for 50 minutes to promote their business. Yes, Lady P, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Dre.
Yes, Lady P.
Me there, man.
Me
there, I want, you know. Big up yourself, and boy, me I tell you, Jay, you don't have no adjective and no dictionary for tell you thanks. I don't mean I'm a weakness, and thing, but you, boy, I tell you, you're so good. You're good to till good can good. Anyway, thanks to that and thanks to the support me I get through my time of bereavement and things like that.
Yes.
But why me not took me afraid 2 way. The son gone and me I grieve. Every man me I grieve, that's a grief. But me I grieve for my country again too. With them when I dead. And for the future. No. You always tell me that, Dre.
Yes.
Prepare for what is to be to come. What is to come, prepare, Almighty God. My youth, to get that they give them, brother. Look on where Jamaica come to.
Mighty God.
Dopey really, no? Dopey assigned to gun and shot. Oh, yes. Andre, look on it good. Dopey. Mr. Wellness, you know no shame. You know no shame. Members of the Jamaica Labour Party, me a call upon Uno. No shame. How no feel how no go good on in a history. Use Emily Shield. And Jackson Miller want to back this thing. Uno look, see what happened to the country. All of the big establishment, them a lockdown. What will happen next? Yes. Andre, if this thing, no say all Cuba have to do is lick 4 spots in Jamaica. Petrojam, the water system, the airport, and upper camp and it done. Andre, you teach with study geopolitics. and we see what happen in another country. So them not gonna really look at civilian personally if it attack.
Yes.
But civilian are going did the people work there. But they're on the road. So when the debris falls, it gonna happen. But to me, those are the 4 strategic points where them are gonna leave Jamaica. The next thing, if me and you plan to kill somebody,
yes,
and me know say me and you planning, me go and kill the person.
Yes.
And you know, and you know accomplice to it. And
yes.
that's what I say.
You're an accomplice.
So the accomplice person, not this as bad as the person who actually pull it trigger.
Good point. Solid point. Something to look
So
at.
if Jamaica, not the Jamaican people per se, because we not make law facilitate ship them to come here and start dig and do what they have to do. That means to say we are end up to be a part of it.
Yes.
That's me and you and the common people, you know. So what I got be the repercussion away? Me know I use no big word.
Repercussions.
What gonna be it next? It is this.
Yes.
Wellness and Delpha Davis.
Heko Shatai. No call them name.
Yes. In talk, you say, you vote for Andrew Holness. Him is a good man. In talk your time mouth during the election. In talk your time mouth. Why is these people continue to take us for fools?
Me I tell you.
If God said the world intertwined now. And you know what hurt again?
Yes.
The local media I tell you A.
Pure bullshit.
While the international media I tell you B. These are the things we don't understand. And me say Andrea Chisholm I speak to an international
media house.
Question and the man no answer the question and Andrea you know persist the man to answer the question. The man just slide and go through the question. No, me not go to school like you know. But me learn from Pdtv. Me learn.
Yes.
When me ask you, say what size shoes you wear, me no want you tell me, no want you tell me the size shoes. Not try to grow on and tell me this. Tell me if I number 8 or number 10.
Yes. Our number 13.
Yes, or 14.
Yes.
And you, I talk about that. You Miss Honest. Let me tell you something. We all respect woman. And we happy to see what woman in parliament and woman doing the things where to be done.
Yes.
Because woman and a whole at the background of any business, anything you go. Because we know if you cut and get. But you don't look like you're one of them, you know. Me don't know where you slide from.
Yes.
Our frighten you.
Yes.
But you need to cut down. Just calm down.
If I'm too high, Lord, bring me down.
Just bring you down, calm down. Because you will never in the parliament forever. That impossible.
All right, lady.
Take a style, even when you're in your bathroom. Look at yourself.
Well, Jamaica,
so with that,
we're gonna do a thing very soon for help Lady P with our son. You hear? I will keep you all posted. But we're gonna see what kind of support we can help and give Lady P to bury her son.
I'm not sorry, listen to Pdtv show.
Oh yeah!
So many things I did not know.
Oh, yeah. Yes, good afternoon. This is Andre Stevens on Midday Connections.
Yes, Desmond, calling from overseas. I have one thing to say. That girl, what they shoot in Montego Bay, you know that one shot, she could never die. Probably she's alive, you know, and they just take her out and carry her away. They finish kill her.
It's three shot. From my understanding, somebody tell me says 3 shot them shot her.
3 shot, that means they go away, go shot her again. All of these people to get charged. Once they take her out of her vehicle and carry her away with 1 shot, the guy shoots her. they car away, go finish, make sure that she died. Yeah, man, it's murder. It's murder. Yeah,
Wow.
that's all I have to say, man. It's all to go down for that.
All right, murder. Daddy. Bless you now. Murder of them.
Yes, man, murder of them.
Me say, Courtney went on the farm this morning. And I want Jamaica to see how my farm just look good. Oh, the God that bless and flourish the little farm. Just look how the farm look nice.
Morning, Jamaica. Give thanks to life. Give thanks to everything. Morning to the world. Morning, Jamaica. Jamaica just jump up on the farm. See the Jamaica. See what you see? See the corn them already. They corn now get tall. Different set of corn them here. Now get tall, Jamaica. See them start there. Start a shoot out already, Jamaica. Oh, like, see it there. Shoot up. Up, up, up. As far as the eyes can see. All of them are shoot up. See it there. See it there. Corn on the cob. I say it go. See it there, Jamaica. So them healthy. See it there. Green and pretty. As far as the eyes can see. Yeah, Jamaica like the last one with big and tall, they are miniature. But they do the same kind of purpose. Tall and pretty and nice. A&S Farms and Livestock. What you say? Alright, the pepper them. Can't get the pepper them. We're alright. You show them the world. Well, see it there. Take a good look. See it, the blossom one. Blossom. Time me look, I'll be a blossom. See it there, I'm going to zoom up a little bit. So them healthy people. See it there. Yes, I go farm this, I go farm the corn. So I go farm and cover up. Illustration me I give you. Farmer Courtney, DJ Courtney. A&S Farms and Livestock. Sweet corn, King corn. This is Courtney Williams reporting for Pdtv News.
Where I get 36,000 now? Where I get 36,000?
Then let him tell them and all I'm saying, yeah. I'm going to give you the 36,000.
Wicked act.
Yeah.
Wicked act, Jamaica. Yeah. So between Daryl, Andrew, and this government, they have royally poked the taxi men. The pay and raise, you know. Yeah. You know how much people know these days, Courtney? Where them cut down how much days the helper come?
Of course, them can't afford it.
You remember how much helper used to pass as a man in time? You know, sister 1 and 2. Normally, all 20, 25 helper gone round the road. These days, no nurse now walk around there. I mean, a residential area where every one of them house. I'm me one of the few people who keep a house lady for the week. Tell them not what. It dirty tough out there. It tough out there, Jamaica. You see all up at what pastures where you see the whole heap of people them go all up at Long Mountain. You see them like Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. 3 days a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they help them. And them now raise a little help them pay. So what the help them would have do in a 1 day work, a 3 day work. Them have to cook, clean, wash, clean up, clean toilet. Yeah. Big up every helper out there that is struggling. Not for them watch me at night time. Not for them watch me at daytime and then go tell them boss. Who? Remember, no man, a Nigel helper. Nigel helper used to watch me morning, noon, and night until night. And then Nigel would have called me, Andre, what are you doing to my house, lady? Every night I come in and hear your voice. Yes, you, Nigel Clark. Come here, the wall. Come here, little. Draw on a chair. You know who start the rumor say Anthony Anderson? Who start tell Jamaica say Anthony Anderson are Andrew cousin?
First cousin?
You know, sir, in the Labour Party it start.
Oh, you can't know people.
Tony, yes, oh? Tony.
5 years. And labor right them say my cousin.
So me dead down a crossroads today. I want labor right, but me I want gas station.
Yeah.
Labor right say, Andre, no say, bangarang over here again. Me say, what kind of bangarang is this now? Apparently, there were other labor rights like Daryl Vaz who wanted a particular person to be the head of NARA.
Yes.
Daryl Vaz wanted his send-out boy to be the head of NARA. Who is that send-out boy?
I don't know.
You don't know? You remember the one who had signed the signatures for the buses to be released?
Oh,
Danville.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Yes, come here. Me I got boss up the liberty them now. Hey. So apparently Daryl is very upset that his send-out boy was not appointed. Apparently, Jamaica, Daryl is very upset. I am hearing that the argument about Major Anderson being Andrew Holness's cousin started from Daryl Vaz camp. No, them say, the people them in the Labour Party say Andre, because it's some Holness people are telling me this now, you know. As some Holness people were not in me tell me how the rumor start, you know. Say, and them upset, say them are writing in the media, say,
yes,
if Anthony Anderson and then them are threatening the media house, them say, them not go get no contract. Them not get no more something, the contract here and there. One piece of something. So Anthony Anderson wife me ear bex about the argument, and me ear say, I call everybody you call. Yeah, because
who want to know if I choose?
Yes.
Who want to know if I choose?
So one piece of bangarang over. Unnasi Daryl in a parliament from what day? Me hear say Daryl Beck said when name Courtney Danville Walker never get the appointment. Because you and I know allegedly how Danville and Daryl goes together, you know. Boss and buddies. Like how Wholeness is buddies to who? Tony.
Ball out! Whoa, yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help.
Scrappy. Yes. Scrappy. Remember say Scrappy do the work them for Daryl, whilst Anderson do the work them for everybody have a henchman, you know. Yeah. Remember say quote them my henchman.
Same mix.
So Wellness henchman as Anderson. And then Scrappy. Everybody have a henchman. Not for Kwani. Kwani a partner to a henchman. Scrappy a Daryl henchman. And Anderson a Wellness henchman. That's how we go. Is it true, Jamaica? He has not been there for a while. But the labor rights them tell me say, oh, the argument gets so big. Oh, it planting in the media. It is alleged that a Daryl can plant it amongst the media house them. And media. So there is an internal war going on in the Labour Party. So you're going to see get even stink because here is what. Them no want Anderson. You have a syndicate of labor rights. We no want Anderson as head of NARA, chief execution officer. And then here, yeah. Why you think Anderson have to come out and defend himself and say, but he applied? He want to ask you. When did Anderson apply when he did have active job in the US as ambassador? When did Anderson Courtney get the opportunity to apply? I want to see the application. I want to see the applicant. Almost 200 applicants in a Courtney. And Daryl henchman never get picked. But Wholeness henchman, why them never find a neutral person to become the head? But Peter Bunting strike them in the parliament yesterday. When a prime minister who everybody knows that this man works according to the instructions of his boss. How then are you comfortable, Jamaica? How then there's no outrage in the media? How then is there no outrage by the church and by the private sector of this land? How then, Jamaica? And we sit, we have accepted it when we have seen how they have dealt with billions. He has been strategic to hold the money, so when his henchmen come, he and his henchmen can spend the billions of dollars. Do you know how a disadvantage this is toward this democracy? They can use the money, Courtney, to influence decisions, influence elections. But no, the church did get some of the millions of money. What they, you know? You remember what they give the church the millions? So he knew how to silence the church. Machiavelli, you know. He knew how to silence the media. Many of them get them apartments. Many of them get the vehicles, Courtney. Many of them get on cruise. Many of them get hotel visits for this weekend and go on islands and this and that. The media in this country has sold out. The fourth estate in this country has sold out. Money in account. Many of them sitting on different government boards. When media personnel, look how them, watch it. You know, Giovanni Dennis get big partner draw what there. I saw him move from TVJ, Ghana CVM, now him gone away. JIS Courtney. The Tutsi, them have to be compensated. The Tutsis, all of them have to be compensated, Jamaica. None of them. When you can see the media, when you can see a man like Dirty Batty Jerry, rather than Dirty Batty Jerry, do the objective and fair analysis in this country. Dirty Batty Jerry, a drink and a smoke Cuban cigar with the government. When since has journalism gone to already sent to that? When you mock, Emily would have been able to, you see, if it was the PNP, Emily would be doing investigative journalism, you know. If it was the JLP, Cliff Hughes wouldn't be surface in his representation of the truth. He would be digging up the files. Digging up the files, Jamaica. Nobody digging the files. Look at Dirty Batty Jerry. Look at Dirty Batty Jerry. Look at him. It's a syndicate. A syndicate that has benefited that the poor people of this country are hungry. The poor people of this country suffer. It leaves tomorrow.
So get the IV information.
It is wrong. And it is sad. The man literally has used a chess game to cross them, Courtney. Him use checkers and twist them up. Use the Pegasus and the Palantir for blackmail them. You see any school paint all now? But it's a sad day in our country. I was appalled that Horace Chang could be defending the actions of Shane Darling. But then why should I be appalled when the government doesn't have a moral fiber of what is dignity and what is integrity? Remember, there are syndicates. It's a goon of thieves and scammers, you know, and gangsters and mafias. But why should I be surprised when Horace Chang's name is in WikiLeaks as a known gangster in Western Jamaica? Why Horace Chang today cannot go on the US Nimitz? So, Zuleika Jess and the PNP youth arm is calling for the resignation of Shane Darling. And for the substantive record, I have been one of the first to call for his resignation. Horace Chang is backing the criminal. Horace Chang is backing the criminal acts at the FLA. When in truth, Jamaica, a man's business was closed because he never gave in to the bribery. Today I listened to Dirty Batty Jerry trying to justify the wrongs in the FLA. I said to myself, I couldn't listen to no more. Because you know what, Courtney? I am protecting my sanity. Dead man I buy ammunition. Man, when a day in a entity, a sign pan paper. What more do you need to see to have outrage? Where is the civil society group? Where is the church? Where is the private sector to tell Andrew Holness too much is going wrong in this country? Dead man Courtney, I buy ammunition. So that means that the ammunition goes into the hands of the criminals on the road. And the PNP is talking. If the PNP is talking, where civil society they fit talk. And the nationwide run with a narrative, say the Integrity Commission say that no criminal charges in the FLA. There's ethical issues. Criminality and ethics goes hand in hand. When have you ever seen so much corruption happening in Jamaica and everybody silent? Silent like lamb. Where is Mark Shields? You come out, what day you feel? Marvin Little Fire. Or you know come out now to talk about the corruption and the nastiness we're happening at the FLA. Or Marvin probably have to go do another video and tag you night to fix your business and make you realize. I wonder if Marvin want to trigger him tomorrow with another video. Emily can't talk because if Emily talk, the minister when him health. Now go back on that program and she now get them the money they fi continue the program. Cliff can't talk Jamaica. Because Cliff hold the billions of dollars in a tax and if he ever talk against them. The butter where rubber fee mouth with that over. And Dirty Batty Jerry, one big position. So am I itch up. No. Look at this to me, Jamaica. I tell the PNP long ago. I'm not going to be one of those people who suck up to any kind of foolishness them do. Because I must be true to the people of Jamaica. Not because I'm an affiliate to the PNP, Courtney. That means that I must do the foolishness that others would try to do. I say that to say you must have ethics. You must have dignity. And you must have integrity. Where the labor rights them, they will have little ethics, dignity, and integrity. You got to tell me say the moral compass of you labor rights. Unless you say it wrong. Unless you say it wrong, labor rights. All I know is labor right bloggers and all out there. Dead man! I buy ammunition. I don't know tell me say, fight crime. I don't know who the ammunition going at. Who the bullet going at? Dead man! Deon Jackson Miller. Zara Burton. I said the world are not going to shut up on them out. I said the world are not going to shut up on them out. I said the world are not going to just turn a blind eye to the cruelty we're happening in this country. Dead man buying ammunition, Courtney. Man, when a CEO still a sign pen paper. And that is the new order of the day. This is what governance look like. Dead man in a Andrew Holness government. As I want buy ammunition and Shane Darling remains as CEO. You think that could have happened in a Mia Matley government? You think that could have happened in a Prime Minister Mia Matley government? I see where a minister was accused of rape in a minister Mia Matley government. And when I look at me, that man had to take for himself until the investigations are over. Shame. But we as a country, we as a people, you're going to tell me that Jamaica has now become an official banana republic. You're going to tell us that Jamaica has become dongo, kete, kete. To the point that we're not just going to accept this. There's going to come a point where I too stop talking. Because it's not making no sense. This is little, and then a criminal minister of national security coming to back the criminality. This is an endorsement of criminality, you know. I'm going to say it again. This is a reaffirming, Courtney, of criminality. This Jamaica is an affirmation of the criminal elements in the wholeness administration. Criminal back criminal. Where Mark Welling said when the head of the stream is dirty. Didn't he can remind them of that? When the
corrupt government cannot liberate the people.
Jamaica, amongst the students over the hungry, amongst the students them that have water and access to electricity, and the government of Jamaica said nothing for those months. All of a sudden, with the rise in US-Cuba relations, Kamina is going to say they can come home. She didn't say that they're going to finance them to finish their studies, Courtney. Listen to the language. They will be airlifted on a one-way flight to Jamaica. So if they want to go back and finish them studies, the government of Jamaica not helping them. The government, so she said there's some who go private and whatever. So that means the government of Jamaica don't have, through the foreign department, a rightful statistics of how many foreign students are in Cuba. How cruel and wicked can they be? How cruel and wicked. And she up there smiling and laughing, and no journalist going to ask her the questions. Why are you extracting the students now? After almost 120 days, the students have been crying for help. The students have been crying for help. Those medical students who are in Cuba, Jamaican students crying for help. And it's now you looking, what are you made aware of? What intelligence you know? What diplomatic cables are you aware of? Why you're going to tell the students them can leave now? You all can call me a political prophet. I don't need to dub myself a political prophet. I told you, Jamaica, that June 5, when you soon say me a CIA or intelligence agent. But didn't I say to you all Thursday night, look out June 5 to June 6. Something miraculous or something might happen that sends the nation into an alarm. Did you remember Thursday night when I was lecturing at the almost the end of the show? I looked at you all and I said to Jamaica, be prepared for what is to come. Be prepared for what is to come. 9:02 last night, Jamaica. 9:02 last night. We first heard of a fire. We first heard of a fire. We first heard of a fire. Hold a second. The fire came at the JDF. The fire came at the JDF. Then after the fire came Jamaica at 9:02. The entire nation was carried into darkness. At 9:02, the entire nation was carried into darkness. At 9:02, the entire nation was carried into darkness. Jamaica, I want to say this to you and say this to you all tonight. I warned you. No amount of Daryl telling JPS that he needs a report in 30 days as what's happened. I want to say to you, Jamaica. Last week, Saturday, didn't you find it strange that the Nimitz came to Jamaica? And who went on the Nimitz? It wasn't Horace Chang, the security minister. It wasn't Andrew Holness, the defense minister. It's the minister in charge of electricity and transport. Is that coincidental, Jamaica? It is the minister in charge of electricity and transport. How coincidental, Jamaica? The night the Nimitz leaving Jamaica, the entire grid of Jamaica went into darkness. Let us ask again, Jamaica. How coincidental? How coincidental, Jamaica? How coincidental? The fire came. Matthew, let us sit showing them the fire. This was Kingston last night. The JDF was burning. The JDF was burning. How coincidental that the JDF started to burn. Jamaica, we have witnessed. Can we play what this JPS CEO said? Can we play what the JPS CEO said? I want Jamaica to hear what the JPS CEO said. Full video, please.
CEO of JPS. I wanted to give the nation and our customers a quick update of the island-wide electric grid shutdown that was experienced at 9:02 p.m. last night. What we do know as of this time is that during this incident, there was significant lightning activity in the corporate area, particularly in the vicinity of some of our major generating stations, our major transmission facilities, and our major substations, one of which I'm at 3 a.m. in the morning. As of now, we have made progress in the restoration of the island, whereby we have restored several parishes in the western part of the island. Parishes such as Hanover, Westmoreland, St. James, and Trelawney have been substantially restored. We have restored some customers in the central parishes such as St. Catherine and Clarendon, and we have also restored customers on the eastern side of the island in the parish of Kingston and St. Andrew. We regret any inconvenience caused to our customers at this time. I want to thank you for your patience and understanding. We are committed to getting to the bottom of what transpired and will keep you updated. Be safe and be well, and thanks again for your patience and understanding as we work tirelessly to safely restore customers as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Jamaica, I want to ask the JPS this. I'm going to say this to Jamaica tonight. Because Tom drunk, but Tom no fool, you know. You and I have witnessed several hurricanes. We have witnessed lightning. We have witnessed thunder. If lightning did strike in that magnitude and in that quantity, so you're telling me that one lightning mash up the entire grid? That the entire grid went down? Who's gonna think they can take us fool and quash and idiot in this country? We have witnessed freak storms and many things in this country. And you're going to tell, we have witnessed Hurricane Melissa that went and it came for us, wicked and severe. And we never witnessed that. We never witnessed that, Jamaica. And you go and look at me, can look like me a fool. And Jamaica people are fool. I go tell people, say, I want lightning and one sitting cause that. You're telling me, Jamaica, so the entire grid, the grid shut down because one power station came under attack. Hey, me gonna say it again. One grid, Jamaica, could have make the entire country. Jamaica land we love. The entire grid. I don't think we get it, Jamaica. The entire grid cause Jamaica to be out of light for 7 hours. I want to think of that time. And no, come to Jamaica with no fucking wickedness and foolishness, you know. And not all parishes are on the same grid. You hear what I said to you? Not all the parishes are on the same grid. Not all the parishes on the same grid. So when you want to come to spew, or not, to spew the narrative, how coincidental, Jamaica, when the Nemitz leaving the island, the entire island. I want to give you some fun facts tonight. Don't ask me how I get it, but just listen to me. How many soldiers from the US are really on the island? How many soldiers are on the island from the United States for the past week? You were told 4,000, Jamaica. But are you aware of how many soldiers really came? There was another 1,700 specially trained armed men on the ground. So you heard about 4,000. And there were 1,700 specially trained. You remember I spoke to you all about that special group that took out Maduro? Special forces. There were 1,700 special forces on the island. Now I'm going to ask you, Jamaica. Have all those men who came on the island through Nemitz, have all of them left? Or are some of them still here? Where are they? Where are they, Jamaica? Where are they tonight? Where are they tonight? Are you aware? Many of you are wondering, where is the teacher getting this information from? 902 Jamaica was blocked out. Are you aware that the Turks and Caicos equally was blocked out at 902? The entire Turks and Caicos island and Jamaica. Turks and Caicos is a little distance from us, Jamaica. Think about it. What are in our seas? What in the seas? What activities were being promulgated in the seas? The Pegasus, Jamaica. I am going to ask you again. I am going to ask you again. JPS cannot explain what happened to their system. Holness is playing with the Chinese, and he's equally playing Jamaica with the Eagles, and he's playing with the Dragons. In the diplomatic world, one of those who is playing with Michelle, not yet, Michelle, let me finish the lecture. Just let me finish the lecture first. One of those who is playing with used a top-down diplomatic approach last night. Was it a cyber attack that Jamaica came under? Did Jamaica come under a cyber attack last night? Are you feeling the tremors? If the tremors are coming, Jamaica, something is happening. The hummingbird is playing with the eagle, and the hummingbird is playing with the dragons. And if that is happening, Jamaica, something you don't understand. Someone proved the point last night to Jamaica. If you do not fall in line with our agenda, we will take you out. Jamaica, read with me. Analyze with me tonight. Analyze with me tonight. If Jamaica does not fall in line, 1,700 special forces have not left. 1,700 special forces have not left. Where are they? Who is entertaining them? Who is harboring them? I told you, the transactional whore is going to make Jamaica suffer. The fire at JDF was a mere distraction that was deliberate. It is a distraction that is necessary to prove. Jamaica, think about the fire and think that your country's defense line came under fire. Your country's defense line came under fire. Are you seeing where I'm going? The country's greed. No one can explain it. No one can explain. JP is still flabbergasted. They don't know what happened. Is someone teaching Jamaica or giving Jamaica a wake-up call? Is somebody keeping the soldiers busy while Jamaica gets distracted? What was happening in the sea last night? What was happening on the land for the entire nation to be in dark? What was happening? So you keep the JDF soldiers busy. Heko shatai. Keep the soldiers busy and close out fighter. Activities happening around the island. Soldiers are out water. Soldiers are trying Heko shot. Remember the Trojan horse? Who remember when I talked about the Trojan horse? Who remember when I talked to you about the Trojan horse? Bring the Nimitz. Pretty up the country. Talk about the goodwill. Keep the Pegasus on the nation. Monitor the people with the Pegasus and the and the and the Palantir. And when it has started, Jamaica will not know how, who, and when. But I'm giving you two theories tonight, Jamaica. If Jamaica doesn't comply with what the Eagles have planned, we are doomed. And Jamaica has entertained the Eagles' enemies too long. The Eagles of the 1700 Special Forces is going around and gathering the intelligence of what is happening on this great land. There is a serious hi, Jamaica. When I say to Jamaica, you know, be prepared for what is to come. When I think is joke me running, don't it? You think it's Joker running Jamaica? I want to draw something to you tonight. You see the same approach that has happened last night. It's the same approach that happened in Trinidad when they went for Maduro. Jamaica, I've taught you about the geopolitics of the region. I taught you how important Jamaica is to all of these foreign powers. Are you aware that the US... Let me give you another point. Because many of you don't know it. And many of you are not studying foreign policy and geopolitics. Because these things to me... You see, when I found one by Pansheen and talk about this and talk about that and listen to TikTok and they mix up them. I sit down and I read, I study, I sleep, I eat, I bathe what is happening in the international scenes. President Trump And the US administration has been badly wounded from the Iran attacks. Thursday, Jamaica, President Trump came out talking about the Iran situation. But then, when he was ending, he says to Cuba, I am coming for you. After he made that pronouncement, moments after, hours after, you saw where the US put out the stipulation that Raul Castro is to be exonerated, to be taken in, and they want all sort of manner of things to do to Raul Castro. The sanctions, same thing. The same approach taken to Nicolas Maduro. Momentarily, Raul Castro has made an appearance in Cuba to the people of Cuba over the last few hours. The Cuban people are not like those in Venezuela. Remember, it was the Cuban soldiers who were securing the Venezuelan president. The Cubans are known for their trained militaristic combat skills. I'm going to say to you, Jamaica, with what is about to come, them call it top-down diplomatic heavy-hand approach. If Jamaica don't work with a system that them agree to, you know. You see what happened with Cuba? Where diesel Jamaica, the access to oil became a terrible combination where people did not have access to diesel. Be prepared for what is to come. If Jamaica does not work with the system that they signed up to, called the Goodwill Tour. Remember? All I know who need electricity. That is not all. Next will be Jamaica. And next will be what? What? Next it will be that there'll be no access to oil. When I say to Jamaica, be prepared for what is to come. The water systems will be next afterwards. The attack on water. The attack on the internet. Where none of us will have access. System jam. So whenever you come with your dopey stories and talking about, are just coincidence. Is it coincidence that when the Nimitz, I want to say something to you. Last week, the Prime Minister, about 2 weeks ago, Jamaica's Prime Minister went to Turks and Caicos. Who is the commissioner at Turks and Caicos? It's Fitzbailey. Are you aware that there's a significant influx of Jamaican police in the Turks and Caicos police force? Apparently, there is a memorandum of understanding where Jamaica is now supplying police in Turks and Caicos. My question is to Jamaica tonight. We have so much happening in a country where violence is stopped here. And Jamaica withdraws police to send over to Turks and Caicos. To do what? I say that to say Jamaica. How coincidental that after the Prime Minister had that high-level meeting, after the Prime Minister had that high-level meeting with Fitz Bailey in Turks and Caicos, how coincidental is that Jamaica and Turks and Caicos were the both islands that had this blackout? How coincidental. Wake up, Jamaica. How coincidental that Jamaica and Turks and Caicos equally had the blackout. I'm going to ask again. Jamaica, I'm not a propagandist. I've never been one to spread propaganda. I've been one to ask the questions in the interest of a better Jamaica. I will ask again. The 2.5 or the 2 million US that Jamaica got a week ago before Nemitz came, was there a condition to the $2 million, $2 million US dollars? Was there a condition to the $2 million US dollars? Hi, Puppy. Was there a condition to the 2 million US? Ask again now, Jamaica. Was there a condition to the 2 million US? The 2 million US came the Wednesday. And by Friday, Nemitz came. We were told it's a goodwill tour, Jamaica. We were told they were going to paint classrooms. Have you seen one classroom painted? Have you seen, Jamaica, one classroom painted in this country? 4,000 of them came. Have you seen one classroom that was painted? Ask yourself this, Jamaica. Fire at JDF. Blackout for the country, 7 to 9 hours. JPS cannot explain. Daryl, come. You have to explain what happened. This is unacceptable. JPS said them can't explain how it. JPS come up with a dopey story about what? Hi! JPS come telling you Jamaica. JPS look at you now and come telling you one thing. That something happened at one of them something house. And because of that, the entire group. Me want ask you. The Portland St. Thomas grid connected to Kingston. The Westmoreland Hanover grid connected to Kingston. The St. Anne Trelawney grid. So you got to tell me, say, me the thing say you did have different parts of the grid. Me never know say it's all connected to one. It's only take Mr. Hugh Grant. Mr. Hugh Grant. Dear Mr. Hugh Grant. And how coincidental, when the Nemitz were leaving, where got burned? At the JDF, the barracks, where the soldiers were sleeping. This really sounds like City of Troy burning. When the City of Troy started to burn, it was the soldiers' barracks in the City of Troy that started to burn. As a great historian, Andre Stevens, remind them. I love history. I love history. I love history. I love history. Go and remember. Go and remember. your history about the story of Troy. When the Trojans welcomed the Trojan horse, celebrating and dancing to the Greek gods, not remembering that Trojan horse that they carried in had Greek soldiers. And those Greek soldiers, when the soldiers were drunk, when the soldiers were asleep, they dismantled and desecrated the Trojan horse. Knowing all too fact, Jamaica. Knowing all, just wait a minute, head boy. Knowing all too fact that the people are drunk on a Friday night, Jamaica, when you know soldiers want to go deal with their woman, go sex, go freak, go party, that no soldier have no time for look. The soldiers came under attack. The defense line came under attack. Head boy, good night.
Good night. Good night, Professor.
Yes, my friend. How are you?
I am good. I am watching what is unveiling and asking myself, are we at the end of our days?
Repeat that. Talk up louder, head boy. We're not hearing you.
No, I'm saying I'm watching what is happening and asking myself, are we at the end of our days? Because when you really look at it, Andrew Holness cannot con any of us. The JPS so-called island blackout was in an attempt by the Jamaican government to facilitate what we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, less than a week ago, that they have installed, and that submarine came on board Jamaica last night to do what they had to do.
Are you aware? Let me give another fact. Are you aware of how much warships travel with the Nimitz? It's about 6 or 7 warships.
Six, yeah.
Travel with the Nimitz. And coupled with that, there were about 2 other U.S. submarines in Jamaican waters, you know.
Absolutely. And the question you must ask the people of Portland is if they heard a loud sound last night. Because if that is the case, then it would have indicated that is a submarine coming on land. Yeah? That's one. 2, you look at the burning of the JDF. First of all, no man in Jamaica is crazy to go up to JDF to attempt to burn it. So it has to be internal. That's one. But I want to tell you why they like JDF. Remember that Mr. Anderson is now the head of NARA. NARA is now operational. JDF will go apply to NARA to rebuild the barracks, and somebody going to make some good money. Watch and see.
But remember, the Prime Minister said a few weeks ago, some of the militia funds were going to the JDF. Now you understand why it is going there. All by design.
Absolutely. And the JPS is going to get their partner draw as well. Again, because they're going to say the blackout is as a result of issues they're having with the system, and they need another drawdown, and that's going to come from NARA.
So the NARA will take effect.
NARA will take effect. So imagine when you go to make a case to the country, you say, or to the parliament, you say, well, the country had a blackout, you saw it for yourself. JPS needs another loan. And the Minister of Energy, who likes to give money because he's going to get fee money too, goes to cabinet and says, I will give it to them even twice on a Sunday, if needs be. So he them another loan.
But head boy, remember I spoke about Danville Walker earlier this week. Are you aware?
Of course.
That Darren Barsendo boy is heading to Petrojam?
But let me tell you why. Because he's going to preside over the sale of Petrojam, and I make no apologies for saying it.
Repeat that?
Yes. He's going to preside over the sale of Petrojam.
The sale of Petrojam?
Where do I get where do I get my information from? Just a week ago, Philip Paul was on Conrad O'Brien's program on Sleek FM. So this is not me saying this is Philip Paul direct verbatim. He says he's of the view that the government wants to sell Petrojam, and he's absolutely disappointed that the government is going down that road. Within a week and a half of saying that, we hear Mr. Walker being appointed to Petrojam. Knowing Mr. Walker's vulture capitalist mentality, we expect that he'll be presiding over the sale. Danville Walker has been brought in to bury Petrojam.
Mighty God.
So they're going to sell Petrojam. Now I understand why Darrell said that him can't go home yet, him have to set it for him grandchildren. So they're going to sell Petrojam to the same, remember I told you this, they're going to sell Petrojam to the same people who helped them to cool sometime down at an oasis. Yeah?
Oh, cool down the oasis.
Yes, they're going to sell it. And what do you think is going to happen? Once oil processing starts to happen again, depending on the type of oil that is present, they then would be the likelihood licensed refinery because it's a Jamaican owned. So the government sells all of its percentage, or they just sell most of the stake. Remember, there's still an arbitration between them and Venezuela.
Yes.
Where Venezuela is saying they still want the shares, so they could sell out their shares in it. Pending what will happen out of the arbitration with Venezuela, which more than likely the US will say to Venezuela, you need to pull out, just let the Jamaicans run the refinery themselves. They will own it. They will get the refinery for little and nothing, and then the private sector will determine the price of oil in Jamaica. For in the history, it has always been Petrojam, a government-run entity that sets the price and structures it. Well, it would be run by the private sector. Imagine a condition like that. You think that they will take any cushion, any shocks when the prices go up, or if there's an issue with supply? So, not to say too much, Professor, but all I'm saying is, as you have always said, be prepared to what is to come. But the selling of Petrojam must be resisted. If we sell Petrojam, we sell our birthright. Petrojam should stay so that we could use Petrojam as an entity to distribute some of the shares from the oil industry back to the people of Jamaica. Yeah. It must be preserved. You cannot have some old wash up vulture capitalist who's supposed to go home and go say the prayer. Remember him same one did sign off and they bust them, say they bust them new and they hold that a metric seller.
Mighty God.
Yeah, I gone. Get up.
Jamaica. Yes, Michelle, good night. Good night,
Hi,
Michelle.
Andre. I am going to say something and I want you all to listen to me keenly. What took place last night with the power cut happened in the 1980s regularly when under the JLP, along with the CIA, they were trying to destabilize Jamaica. Okay? In 1983, there was an operation called Operation Urgent Fury, where U.S. armed special forces were working along with the with members of the Jamaica Defense Force. And when the U.S. invaded Grenada, members of the Jamaica Defense Force were working along with them, and that was staged out of Barbados. Now, let me see. There were a couple things last night that should have Jamaicans thinking. It's not even so much the fire at JDF, but what Darrell Vaz did. And what Darrell Vaz did was to put up a picture that was taken during Hurricane Melissa to suggest to Jamaicans that he was trying to figure out what went wrong. And it was only when Jamaicans call him out on it, him come out and say something. The other thing is, JPS
came out and said they had no idea what was taking place. How does that make sense? Andre, when me a picnic in Jamaica, if rain fall or anything and you like go away, you could take up your telephone and call the GPS and they would tell you if it's a transformer knockout or if it's A or if it's B. This was well planned. You hear? There is something serious going on, and I think the whole Cuba thing is a part of it. Something sinister happened last night when the lights were out. Okay? That fire at JDF was deliberate. This is history. You notice, in every other country, when things like this happen, the leader of the country come out and try to address the citizens to calm their fears.
The Prime Minister is silent.
Nothing. Okay, not hear nothing from Andrew. Why? What would over 4,000 special forces be in Jamaica on the ground doing? If them say them appear in school, or we not see 10 or 9 of them appear in school. But the other question we need to ask, which must not be forgotten, where are the Israeli doctors that were supposedly in Jamaica helping victims of Hurricane Melissa? How come nobody is hearing if they're still there or if they're gone or what has happened? So Jamaicans need for wake up. Me talk it all the while. This is history repeating itself. But true enough for to be young at the time and not know what take place. This is why I keep saying go and learn on the political history and be prepared for what is to come. What happened last night did not just happen like that. And look at the movements at Daryl, what was said by Daryl, what was done by Daryl, and what was said by JPS. And let me tell you something. Don't make, when you hear Daryl come say he demands an answer, don't take what they come with a fine-tooth comb because him have to play him part. You understand? He damn well knows what happened because it makes no sense that he would put up a picture. Was taken from Hurricane Melissa to try to calm Jamaicans into thinking that he was working on something that was deliberate. And that's all I have to say. Bless upon yourself.
What a thing. What a thing, Jamaica. What a thing. Jamaica. Uncle Dervala caller, what is known on the island? Hello. Good afternoon. Good night, Uncle.
Good afternoon. Hello, good night, Andre. First and foremost, I must greet the platform. Greet you, my brother. I can't wait tomorrow, come, my brother, for God and St. Thomas to the tomorrow. Yes, I go further now. Don't take Daryl Val's sweet talk about the man answer. So that man there, he know everything was happen and everything that's about to happen. Daryl Val's the Antichrist. But now, them say the ship come. You understand? All the ship come from waters without notify we. You understand? This Prime Minister is very disrespectful. He have no manners. And people are say, we respect him. How can we respect a Prime Minister? A man say, he run the country. A man say, I'm the leader for the country. A man say, who are lead the sheep as his pastor. Over respect him and he don't respect we. Impossible notify we first because we are paying. And we are paying. Impossible notify we first and say, here we are, Jamaican people. Ship come such time here. I should go and deck in the sea for such time here. And stay for such hour, such month, and such days. So be in a caution. And blah 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 what of you. Them say the ship come. They say the ship come to paint school. How many schools are painted? How many schools are painted? That is the question that we are asking Andrew Wallace and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. How many schools are painted in Jamaica? I don't ask them now. How many schools are painted in Jamaica? Just want to see now. Shall cut ribbon for tile it. School of Mary's Bank High School, so the PMP man started a three moves up there and couldn't finish it. She put on a roof and she cut ribbon off a toilet. What kind of disrespecting this? And the first me I hear people are cut ribbon for toilet.
All right there.
We should say a brand new house, they are cut ribbon for toilet. Eh? And we need an answer about the blackout. We need an answer.
Yes.
We need an answer because we are sick and tired. We are sick and tired of this disrespectful Prime Minister. Him don't notify we are nothing at all. In the special trigger song. And Jamaican people sitting down like this in the mess. In this mess here like so. And many man like disrespect we.
All right, Uncle Derva.
Man, Jamaican people are telling people to take it to the street now. How many people are ready to take it to the street? How many people are ready not to go out there now? Full time of take the street and start sit down and make Andrew go like them a bad man over it. Andrew is nobody. The human being like we too. Him is a human being like we to foreign Shagwan, be a Russian garbage Shagwan in Jamaica. And this tell a personal history, this tell internet gone, service gone and this tell. I want to go to Jamaica. I'm tired of this now. I'm tired.
Jamaica.
Brother, tomorrow, brother, yeah.
All right.
Tomorrow.
I might not be on when them do the next round, you know. Not even YouTube wanna go and get me on, you know. But I'll keep safe Jamaica. I will keep safe. It's going to get worse, Jamaica. Imagine a crisis like this has happened and the Prime Minister is silent. A crisis like this has happened and the Prime Minister is silent. No word from the Prime Minister. No word from the Prime Minister. Think about that tonight. A crisis like this has happened and not a word from your beautiful Prime Minister. What is he up to? What is he really up to, Jamaica? What is he up to? I leave you all to his imagination. But Jamaica, it was a pleasure being here tonight. I won't stay long because I have church in the morning and many other things to do. I really want to thank my production team for last minute. I was not going to come on, but I said to Matthew, I need to talk. I said to Draydon, I need to talk. And they both assisted to make the show tonight look like the night show. I really appreciate their assistance tonight. Hello, good night, Lady P.
Man, good night. I want to take this opportunity to say thanks to Noel last night. Noel has excellent, superb. I can't find an adjective to describe it. Because Andre, let me tell you the truth. When me see you like gone down and me I think and me I look, got up every time I couldn't sleep. And me have to draw for goal like something. Me have to do and when Noel come off a year. Because me I consider everything I come back to me find I hate this. When something similar like this in go on. Yes, when me have young pitney girl. Something similar like this in Ghana. Whole island Ghana, we take a stack of gun that come to Jamaica and this a come. I remember as a child, no light. You understand? And I want to take this opportunity again to say to those, some of them people here who are follow back at the Prime Minister. I tell you something. Don't worry yourself. No get what come to you. You see, dishonesty and you see tears is a language where God understands. Why? Ask yourself, look in the mirror and ask yourself, why? Daryl Vaz, you put up a picture last night. And me the back of Noel, you know. Me no left Noel last night. When he come off a field stream and go up and feel, me did it with him. And when the man, that's why I know a man, they are real journalists, you know. When the man go look, the man find out, say this said picture when you see, I when you see Melissa. It's not what this. Daryl Vaz. Daryl Vaz, you know, careful not with people. Gotta watch, you know. Gotta watch, you know. And me know you're tired and you have to get up a morning Big up yourself.
All right, Lady P. We continue.
Yeah, man. All right.
But Jamaica, we're a praying nation. And we pray and God delivers. Pray that God take him out. Pray that God take him down. Because if he continues to rule Jamaica, he'll put all of us at risk. He'll put all of us, the born and the unborn, at risk. When I say to you, Jamaica, be prepared for what is to come. Remember the pledge. Remember the song. Remember this national anthem. When I say Jamaica, be prepared for what is to come. People said, teacher, what are you talking about? It's a lot happening on the island. A lot happening on the island.
We're coming through. We're coming through. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Reverse the curve. Send back the order. Where he come from? Anywhere he come from. If a Jamaica, if a Clarendon, if a St. Thomas he come from, St. Mary, send it back. Send it back. We don't want to hear ya. Come out of Jamaica. Leave we Highland. Leave Jamaica. Leave Jamaica. We say leave Jamaica. We are going to